What's up, everybody? Jimbo here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy III walkthrough. We're going to continue on here with our adventures. First and foremost, we're going to get on into our airship and get out of this crazy zigzag. And then we're going to go all the way over here. We're going to go about right here. We're going to dive into the water. And the reason we're going to be diving in this water is because I got some enemies that we got to find in this water. And here's our first one. The Charbides. However you say it. But here we go. Alright. We got 3 more enemies to find. I'm gonna stay in this area, but, you know. Gotta find them. And Karguas. Here's our second enemy of the day. Nothing we can't handle. Alright, 2 more enemies to find. Nothing over here? Nope. Except for some enemies we already came across. Alright, I'm gonna go back down this direction. And still the same enemies. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to... Looks like I'm gonna have to be doing some deep searching, like I always have to do, because, you know, how long it takes from. So, when I find... yeah. I'm gonna go find these enemies, guys. Alright, here's our new enemies, the up 2. Alright, now to find that last enemy. Alright, here's the last enemy we're looking for, the Noggles. Alright, now that we got those enemies out the way, we're gonna go right here in the middle, and then we're gonna hoover. And then we're gonna land right about here. And then we're gonna go in this little city right here. This is Doga's village. Oops. I left the village, my bad. And there's about 6 magic places, you know. We got all these. I want to talk to each and everyone to see what they all got. Fire, Blizzard, Thundera. Okay. Oh my goodness. Get out of my way. Get. What do you have? Alright. I got all those. Okay. I know that guy definitely has some new stuff. Let's see what you have. Yep. Let's see, what do you have? Do you have anything? Danga. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I know this guy for a fact has something we do not have. These, cost a pretty penny, if you have the money for it, that is. And, take that. Oh, man. As much as I want to buy all these, I'm not going to have enough. I have enough for all of them besides one. So you know what we're going to do is... I'll buy Quake and this one and this one. I don't. Oh, let's see. Break level inflicts petrification, and drain absorbs the life. I don't really care for those two, but I'll definitely take Quake. That deals some earth damage. Wow, we just wasted. Not really wasted, but we spent pretty good money there. Alright, give you this. Oh shit, did I just get that to Jimbo? No, I did not. Okay. It's just when I click on somebody, it goes right back to Jimbo, and I don't know why. Anywho. Kajara. Reflect. Alright, yeah, so we're getting a lot of magic here. So I have... Oh, wait. Thunder, Thundara, Thundega. Then I have Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga, Fire, Fiara, Vigara. Why did I think I had a lot of different fires, though? I must have been looking at these weird or wrong or something. I don't freaking know. But we're good. Because I was looking at that, yeah, Fiarga, Fire, okay. Alright. Enough talking. Time to get it. Because I was looking at my magic spells the other day, and I'm like, if for some reason I thought I had more of one spell than the other. Like, I thought I had like 4 different fire spells. Alright. Now we can get out of here, and we're going to come right back up. And then we're going to go all the way this way. And then up. And we're going to go down right here. Hoover down. And we're going to go to this place right here. And this is the Temple of Time, which also has some enemies. It also has 10 chests. There was no chest at the other place that we were just at. But anywho. All these doors are locked. But, King Lizard and King Seahorse, I'm pretty sure we've fought both of these before. Not King Seahorse. Actually, you know, I got them confused with the golden stuff that we fought. The golden monsters. Got them confused. Alright, Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna change Jimbo's job into a thief. Just for a minute here to open up these doors. And then we'll change his job back. And we have a chest in here. And there's an enemy in this room, I believe, that only can be found in this room. And there's the King Seahorse and Chamamegas. So there's no boss fight in this cave. But there are 2 enemies in this cave that are extremely tough. And when we find those monsters, I will let you know. I just unlocked this door. What? They relock? Well, that's dumb. I unlocked them. And then they just locked again. Well, that's dumb. Alright, so you know what we're gonna have to do? is we're gonna have to change Jimbo's job into a thief. Because I didn't know that as soon as I let the door, it was gonna lock again. Alright, here we go. Let me look for this monster. There it is, the ravens. They can only be found inside this door area. Well, at least that's the only place I found them. Alrighty then. Alright, so we have 2 out of 10 chests. Head on down. Here is another chest. A defender. Diamond mail. And these monsters here could do some, they do pretty decent damage, if I don't say so. Lazaga. If you don't want to change your guy to a thief, you could use those magic keys if you bought them from that one city. I know we have a few on us already from earlier. And now I'm gonna have to heal my guys. Okay, 6. More Chimera Mage. Holy moly. These lightnings do some magnificent damage. I'm glad you guys killed them. Diamond shield. 7. Okay. Before we grab that, we still have a few more enemies to counter. So let me go find those real quick. Alright, here's one of the monsters. A behemoth. Very powerful. Can be. We're gonna use some Fiarga. And I'll just have you attack. And I don't know Fiarga, so we're gonna use Thunder. And he's dead. He's not, I mean, he is, but he isn't. As long as you know how to take care of him, that is. Alright, so we do have 3 more monsters we gotta find real quick. All right, here's the next monster that can be very powerful, the dragon. We're gonna use some Dandaga. We'll use some arrow. Do some Blizzra and try a Quake on him. Never mind, we're not gonna try a Quake. Alright, so there is one more enemy. Actually, no, two more enemies, sorry, that I have to find. I guess I'm using my last high potion. It's fine. I know one's in here. There's an enemy here, but that's the only enemy. But there's one more out here that I gotta find. Alright, there she is. Finally appeared, Diara. She's actually a floor, I had to go down a floor. That was easy. So yeah, she's on this floor. Oh wait, let me change Jimbo's job real quick. She's on the second floor. Oh, and we're missing 3 more treasure chests. They're actually through the waterfall. Right here, you see a crack. Go through it, and you go all the way down. And here's the last 3 treasure chests. Lamine Harp, and then 2 protecting rings. And there's a monster right here somewhere. Oh wait. And it's the only spot to find that monster. Not the behemoth. He's here. Come on, pop up. Not the dragon either. That's what I had to keep doing to find that one monster, the last monster we found. I realized it was on another floor. There they are, the Predactyls. Alright. So we got 10 of 10 chests, there's no items. And now we can grab Noah's flute. Obtain Noah's flute. Or loot, not flute. Loot. And it was just useful to teleport us out of here. And then we're just gonna hoover up. And our next station is right around the corner. So I'm gonna switch my job back to the Dragoon. No chest or items in here, but if we go through here, we found Uni. She's asleep. Let's use the Noah's flute. The sonorous strumming of the lute reverberates around the room and passes into the world of dreams. The name's Uni, overseer of the world of dreams, at your service. Walking from dreamland. We got awoke Uni with the Noah flute. I've been asleep so long, I hardly know what to make of the world nowadays. Oh my, the world is impressive, don't you think? But enough about that. Dugga managed to reach me in my sleep and told me all about what Xan has done. First thing first, we need a ship strong enough to transport us up and over a mountain range. We should find what we're looking for in the ancient ruins to the north. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's be off. You're coming with? What? Are you embarrassed to go on an adventure with a verbal old mage like me? No, that's not what I thought. Not thought. Well then, shall we? Uni joins the party. Alright. Oh dear, I almost forgot here. Obtain the Fang of Fire. What's this? It's another element of Fang you've been collecting with this. With this, you should have all three in total. Only with all four Fangs can you hope to get past the statue Xan has guarding in this tower. In order to find the final Fang, the Fang of Earth, you need the formidable ship. Don't Wald. Alright. Just want to double check. Make sure we got everything. There is an item in Dogo's Manor. Alright, I'm gonna head to the Dogo's Manor real quick, because I didn't notice that there was an item there. Hopefully I didn't mess this up and I missed it. Oh, these are just the healing pot. Aha, there's that one item. Okay. I don't get why those Mongols were just standing there in my way. I'm glad I double checked that too. All right. So we're all healed up, right? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, we were gonna head somewhere to heal up, but since I just healed up right there, we're actually gonna go right over here. And we're gonna dive down. And we're gonna go right in this cave. And this is the sunken cave. It has 19 chests. Oh, I forgot to turn the counters on. Diamond shield. Let's see what's over here. First enemy, the killer hermits. The defender. The eggers. All right. And we have a chest down here. We have the Kelpies and the Okagis, however you say those. 2 new enemies. Nothing we can't take care of because we're OP like that. We're OGG. Dual Tomahawk. Some sea witches. Well, I need to heal Selena. Good thing Selena has a lot of magic we can use. Bam. Alright. Just here, just here. Just here, just here. Just here. Eggers that we already fought. Ain't nothing new. These guys ain't nothing new. Some doze mares, those are new. Let me turn that off for a minute, and then... Alright, so all 4 of these chests have a monster in it, okay? One of these monsters can be very tricky. I believe it's this box, so I'm gonna open this box first. Alright, this has the Patron. Bud's Lance. Monster! This is the zombie dragon. And then we're going to open this one. Monster! These have the death claws. Alright, and then this box here. This is the one you want to be careful with. And then we are going to do a little quick save. Alright. So the reason you want to be careful with this monster, these are called the Eater. Monster! So, you don't want to use physical attacks with them. Unless you can one-hit them. If you can't one-hit these guys, they will duplicate. And you can have like 9 of these monsters, which could be bad. Oh shit. Oh no. No, 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 no. No! Right there. That's what I mean by duplicate. That's what I didn't want to happen. I just wanted defend, defend. Nighthawk is going to do Quake and defend. Actually, I could have done arrow, but I didn't. Actually, you can multiply without even hitting them yet. Good thing Quake just took care of them all. But if you use magic attacks and they don't die right away, then they won't divide. But usually they're only supposed to divide if you hit them and you don't kill them in one hit. So yeah, those monsters could be very bad. Alright, and with that being said, that is all 19 chests. So I'm going to turn the counters off because we don't need them on. And back down here. Or at least I thought. Is there a secret? Alright, actually, that's all that's in this cave. Was those 19 treasure chests. That's why we came down here for. And for the monsters that we had to put in our enemy book here. Right here. Our beastery. Check which monsters you have defeated. We have right now 1 to 120 checked. And then, you know, we got 126 to 133. We got 138. The zombie dragon and the death claw that we fought. The periton. And there's... And then we got 196 to 206 because... And then, yeah. So there's 225 enemies that we got to encounter. And we're gonna count them all. We gotta do this beastry for 4, 5, and 6. So we're gonna be having lots of fun. Alright, so let's get the hell out of this cave. Oop. Alright. And that is actually gonna be it for today. So we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, hit that like button and subscribe. More videos on the way. Till then, take it easy. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out of here.